would thou lead me? Speak, I'll go no further.
Mark me.
I will.
My hour is almost come, when I too, sulphurous and tormenting flames, must render up myself.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear.
What?
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to the fasts and fires, till the foul crimes, done in my days in nature, are burnt and purged away, but that I am forbid to tell the secrets of my prison house. I could a tale whose lightest word would harrow up thy soul, freezing thy young blood, make thy two eyes like stars start from their spheres. They knotted and combined locks to part, and each particular hair to stand on end, like quills upon the fretful porpentine. But this eternal blazon must not be. To ears of flesh and blood, list, list, oh list, if thou didst ever thy dear father love.
Oh God.
Revenge is his foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder?
Murder most foul, as in the best it is, but this is most foul and strange and unnatural.
Pass me to know that I, with wings as swift as meditation or the thoughts of love, may sweep to my revenge.
I find thee apt, and duller shouldst thee be than the fat weed that rots itself in ease on lithe warp. Wouldst thou not stir in this, now Hamlet here? 'Tis given out that sleeping in my orchard a serpent stung me, so the whole ear of Denmark is by forged process of my death. Rankly abused, but now, thou noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life, now wears his crown. What out of this, my lord?
Laertes, was your father dear to you, or are you like the painting of a sorrow, a face without a heart?
Why ask you this?
Not that I think you did not love your father, but I know love is begun in time, and that I see in passages of proof. Time qualifies the spark and fire of it. There lives within the very flame of love a kind of wick or snuff that will abate it, and nothing is at like goodness still, for goodness growing to pleurisy, dies in his own too much that we should do when we would, for this wood changes, and hath abatements and delays as many as there are tongues and our hands are accidents, and then this should, like spendthrift sigh, that hurts by easing, but to the quick, oh the ulcer. Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself your father's son indeed, more than in words?
To cut his throat, I, the church.
No place indeed should murder saturnize. Revenge should have no bounds, but good Laertes. Will you do this? Keep close within your chamber. Hamlet returns, shall know you are come home. Will put on those shall praise your excellence, and set a double varnish on the flame. The Frenchman gave you, bring you in fine together, and wager on your hands. He being remiss, most generous and free from all contriving, will not peruse the foils, so that with ease, or with a little shuffling, you may choose a sword unbaited, and in a pass of practice, requite him for your father.
I will do it, and for that purpose I will anoint my sword. I bought an unction of a mountebank, some mortal that but dip a knife in it, where it draws blood, no cataplasm so rare, collected from all simples that have virtue under the moon, can save the thing from death. This is but scratched withal. I'll touch my point, with this contagion, that if I gall him slightly, it may be death.
Let me further think of this. Weigh that convenience both of time and means may fit us to our shape if this should fail, and that our drift look through our bad performance, through better not aside. Therefore this project should have a back or second that might hold if this should blast in proof. Soft, let me see, we'll make a solemn wager of your cunnings. I hop when your motion, you are hot and dry, as make your bouts more violent to that end, and that he calls for a drink, I'll have prepared him a chalice for your nonce, whereon but sipping, if he by chance escape your venomed stock, our purpose may hold there, but stay, what noise?
Look, if you had one shot, or one opportunity.
How now, Ophelia, what's the matter?
Oh, my lord, I've been so frightened.
With what, in the name of God?
My lord, I was sewing in my closet. Lord Hamlet with his doublet all ablaze, no hat upon his head, no stockings fouled, unguard red, and down jibed to his ankle, pale as his shirt, his knees knocking together, and with a look so piteous in purport, he had been loosened out of hell. To speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
My lord, I do not know, but truly I do fear it.
What did he say?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with the other hand he thus o'er his brow he falls to such perusal of my face as he would draw it. Long stayed he so, as last a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised so high, so sigh a piteous and profound, as it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being. That done, he lets me go, and with his head over his shoulder turned, he seems to find his way without his eyes. For, oh, outdoors he went without their help, and to the last spend their light on me.
Come, go with me. I will seek the king. This is very ecstasy of love.